Dear friends, dear Toastmasters, and dear guests, so I need some preparation for the table topics. You know, when I was preparing the theme of the table topic, I thought we are much closer to our mobile phone sometimes than to our beloved one. And I'm a very romantic person, but sometimes I understand that people have this lack of romantic words, of romantic situations, of, I don't know, romantic presence. Some time ago, a close friend of mine presented to me a book called, called Best Love Letters of Great Men and Women, inspired by Sex and the City, by the way, if you know this film. And I thought, I would like, of course, to read it. I read it and understood that nowadays we don't write love letters to each other. We don't wish something romantic to each other. And it's upset. That's why today the task won't be so easy. I have chosen the best love letters which were written by great men and other letters which were written by great women. As you can see, I have couple papers of the green color and the pink one, as you can see. And your task will be to come to the stage. So for men it will be the green one, for girls it will be the pink one. You take any letter which I have here, you read it loudly, you read from whom to whom is this letter, and your task will be to continue this love letter. It's not easy at all. That's why the first person whom I would like to welcome on the stage, I think that it's a normal thing that I would like to welcome a very experienced Toastmaster. So Sergey, please take the stage.
Thank you. And Bonaparte to his wife, Josephine. Was she his wife? His lover? Wife.
No, she was in some moment.
Yeah, so at some point, this is my wife, I'm writing a letter to her. I haven't spent a day without loving you. I haven't spent a night without remembering you. I haven't had so much as drunk one cup of tea without hating that pride and ambition which force me to stand apart from the moving spirit of my life. Whether I am at the head of my army or inspecting the camps, my beloved Josephine stands alone in my heart, occupies my mind, fills my thoughts. If I only thought better before I decided to invade Russia, I wouldn't be at this moment freezing in this February cold. My men's horses wouldn't be slipping on this stamped ice underneath, and my army wouldn't be reduced to eating their own horses. We wouldn't be wandering through this bleak, terrible land where every peasant tries to poke some pike at you, and everything would be great. You know, Josephine, I would be with you, we would be celebrating our victories there in Europe. Why was I so stupid as to invade Russia? Maybe I'm the stupidest man in history. I believe nobody ever in future will repeat my mistake. And yes, Josephine, I think that in a little while I will return to you from this mission in Russia, and we will celebrate nicely. I even know of a nice little island called St. Helena's. I think we'll go there for a honeymoon trip.
Okay, so yes, stop please. I think that still you haven't written your Valentine, so I give you the paper. I give you this one. So please take a seat, write something there.
What's the task? I have missed it.
Actually, the task of our Toastmaster is to leave some words of love towards the club or to somebody, and then to put it to the box, and you will get a special prize.
Great, I'll do it.
Thank you. Okay, usually we do write the names, but still we don't have something to write, so I will write it from myself. Do we have any volunteers to take the stage who will be courage enough? I think that you are looking so passionately at me. So, Nicholas, please, the romantic boy, take the stage. Okay, so please choose Annie. I think that you...
Which one is Annie?
Actually, Annie.
That one.
Okay.
A letter from Victor Hugo to Adèle Fouché. A few words from you, my beloved, have again changed the state of my mind. I ask myself, is she not the sole aim of my life? If she shows indifference to me, even hate, it will be my misfortune to that all. Yes, if she can't love me, I ought to blame myself only. My duty is to keep close to her steps, to surround her existence with mine, to serve her as a barrier against all dangers. Adèle, I know I've been doing wrong in past. I've been chasing some other decent girls. But you know, I was wrong. I was terribly wrong. I shouldn't have done this in the first place. Internet never let you do right things. You should be always conscious about the reality, about the real goals. Dear Adèle, it's so great that you don't have internet. And I swear that I'll switch off my router from the net, and it will be only you to whom I will be devoted all my messages inside envelopes, inside books, inside bookstores. But please, when I do so, go to these bookstores, find my note, and read me something back in response. So important for me, and I'll be so grateful to you after all.
Thank you so much, Nicholas, and I wish your next decent girl to read your message. And I hope it will be as romantic as this letter. Okay, I think that it's the turn of girls to take the stage. So girls, are you brave enough to take the stage? You aren't. So I would like Tasya to be welcomed on the stage. I think that today you're like a bit confused by the theme, that's why you wouldn't like to take the stage, but still you will have to take it. So, for you I have the pink one. You can choose any you want.
I never read a love letter in public.
Okay, you will do it for the
Very
first
special.
time.
Maria Bronwell Bronte to her beloved Patrick Bronte. My dear friend, I will frankly confess that your behavior and what I have seen and heard of your character has excited my warmest esteem and regard. And be assured you should never have cause to regret about any confidence you may think proper to place in me. In giving you these assurances, I do not depend upon my own strength, but I look to you who... So I look to you who, and you are giving me the strength. You are giving me this inspiration towards the world, to wake up every morning, see this wonderful light shining upon you, upon me. I would always warm and cherish this feeling in my heart for the rest of my life, that you are here by my shoulder and you will always be there. And I would love to spend our wonderful honeymoon in Paris, in Montmartre, walking across the Champs-Élysées. And by the way, as I heard, Victor Hugo also wrote to her wife, that it's great that you don't have internet, so you don't have to look up my profile. So I'm always waiting for you at home for your favorite dinner with juicy pasta.
Thank you. No, it's for you. So maybe then you can use it. So just give me a hand, please. Thank you. Tasya, actually we also do have the same tradition for you. Would you like to write something?
I think so.
Okay, Okay, you will write, then you will return and
Okay.
put your paper into the box, yeah?
Okay.
And Sergey, as for you, as you have written
Yeah, I
your...
get something.
Yeah, you get a special surprise. Thank you. Okay, this is the turn of the next girl to take the stage. So, who is courage enough to take the stage? Nobody. Okay, so I ask Paulina to take the stage. Yeah, just take the stage. Don't be afraid. Take the stage. Would you like me to choose a letter for you, or would you like to choose it by yourself? By yourself, then. Okay, choose any. Okay.
Oh, Claremont to her beloved Long Byron. You did me right, short to you, and I have much to say. You also made me believe that it was a fancy which made me cherish an attachment for you. It cannot be a fantasy science. You have been for the last year the object upon which every solitary moment led me to think. Time show you that I love you gently and with affection, that I am capable to. Oh my God. I love you. I miss you. Okay. The end.
Thank you. Thank you, Paulina. Actually, as you can see, the letters which were written in some ancient time were really much more difficult. I'm talking about the language. So, okay, it's turn of boys to take the stage. Anton, maybe you would like to take the stage?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, the green paper goes to you.
Okay, let's pick this one. Oh, Ludwig van Beethoven to his immortal beloved. My angel, my all, we shall probably soon meet. Even today, I cannot communicate my remarks to you, which during these days I made about my life. Were our hearts close together, I should probably not make any such remarks. My bosom soul is full, and to tell you the truth, or not to tell. Probably you will find this message during the time when my symphony will be played in some church, probably in the eastern Britain, and when you first time hear this, you will think, oh, such a great symphony. Whom is it devoted to? It probably was the greatest and the most, beloved man ever. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. I feel a tradition.
Yep.
It goes to you the same way, so please.
Sure.
Okay, and you get chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah, the pink one.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Anton. And guys, still we have some time, so I would like to ask somebody more to take the stage. Who would like? Please, you're welcome. And could you please repeat your name?
My name is Andrew.
Andrew, so you're able to choose. Okay.
Oh, Honoré de Balzac, it is beloved, the Countess Evelina Heinstein. Oh, my well-beloved Eva, the day of my days, the light of my nights, my hope, my adored one, my entirely beloved one, my only darling. When can I see you? Is it an illusion? Have I seen you? Yes. How I love to breathe in your hair, to hold your hand, to clasp you in my arms. please, allow me to say you that 3 dots. Well, my dear ex-girlfriend, do you realize what do you make me do? I'm staying here. It's my first time on this stage. I have been going to that time for 3 meetings. You know that I'm not shy in real life, but when I'm talking with public in my not native English, I feel very shy and I feel a bit nervous. It's definitely makes me feel nervous. And please let me know, because there is a lot of time that we passed away our relationships. And to be honest with you, when I'm sitting there and I'm thinking what to say to you, I think about my ex-girlfriend. And what do you think? She SMS me. And I think it's very cute that she's thinking of me, and I think of you for 5 years past gone, but we actually thinking about, and thank you all to listen to my first time speech.
Thank you. No, it's okay. Maybe you could send it to your maybe future ex-girlfriend. Okay, it will be the last but not the least person who is able to take the stage today. So whom would like to take the stage? Okay, if nobody, so I would like Alex to take the stage.
Oh, Lord Nelson to Lady Emma Hamilton. Who are these people?
Don't you know them?
No.
Shame on you,
Well,
then.
then, my dearest Emma, all your letters, your dear letters are so entertaining. I only desire, my dearest woman, that you will always believe that Nelson is your own. Nelson's alpha and omega is you, Emma. I cannot change that my affection and love is beyond even this world. I will never allow myself to think even for a moment that. And what was doing Mr. Nelson while reading this letter?
Writing.
Okay. Actually, I don't know who is this man. Then I will mention that this man is a great leader, is a commander of an army, British army, and he's on his way on another country to defeat some people. And while he's standing abroad, he decided to write this letter to his sweetheart. And I know, in his place, I'd write what was passing around him. And as Sergey has told us before, I think that Lord Nelson stayed in the same situation, that he was surrounded by his soldiers and their horses, and horses didn't have something to eat and they died, and his soldiers eat these horses to maintain his powers. And all this story he wrote in this letter to his beloved Emma Hamilton.
Okay, thank you. Thank you a lot, Alex. Stop, please. Have you written the Valentine's card?
No.
No, okay, you can take this one. I think that it's free. And I will give you a pen. And so you will write something. and then you will put it to our special box.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I would just like to say you that we also had letters from Rosa Luxemburg to her beloved, from Clara Wieck or Schumann to Robert Schumann, and from Princess Alexandra of Russia to her beloved Tsar Nicholas II. And we also had a letter from King Henry to Anna Boleyn. So guys, is love so simple? Not at all. Is it easy to approach a person and to say, hello, I love you? Not at all. But if you ask me if I'm going for yes or for no, of course, I would say yes. Thank you. I'm going to say that I will have a very special prize for the TableTopics winner. Then I will explain what does it mean. And so I would like everybody to take these pink papers which you have and to vote for the best TableTopics speaker.